Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're going to be rocketing into the world of lunar mysteries with, you guessed it, lunar water. And get this cutting-edge research. It's hinting that there might be not one, but two sources of water on the moon.
Yeah.
We're talking about a scientific paper breaking down the analysis of those famous Apollo mission samples. Really groundbreaking stuff.
It really is. You see, we've moved past simply asking, is there water on the moon?
Yeah.
Now we're digging into the where and the how, the origins of lunar water. And that's key because it unlocks a deeper understanding of the moon's history and how it connects to our own planet.
Okay, so before we get to the mind-blowing two sources reveal, let's talk about why we should even care about lunar water. It's not like it's going to magically turn the moon into a tropical getaway, right?
Not quite a tropical paradise, no, but imagine this. Lunar bases, permanent settlements on the moon. To pull that off, readily available water is crucial. Shipping it from Earth. Logistically, that's a nightmare.
Yeah, a logistical nightmare, and let's be honest, probably ridiculously expensive. So are we saying lunar water is the key to making the moon our second home?
Exactly. And it's not just about, quenching our thirst on the moon. Water can be broken down into hydrogen and oxygen, rocket fuel, anyone. Extracting water on the moon could potentially turn it into a refueling station for missions venturing further into space.
Now that's what I call resourcefulness. So this paper we're diving into, tell me more about this incredible technique these scientists from Free University Brussels.
Yeah, VUB.
VUB used. They were able to trace the origins of lunar water. How is that even possible?
It's incredibly ingenious. They've developed a way to separate water into different types based on how tightly it's bound within those lunar samples.
Yeah.
Think of it like analyzing fingerprints. Each type of water carries a unique signature revealing its origin.
So they're like cosmic water detectives.
Yeah.
Okay, enough with the suspense already. What did this water detective work actually uncover?
The big reveal. Lunar water doesn't just come from one source, but two.
Two. Okay, now you've got my full attention.
The first source, and this is a big one, points towards Earth-like material from the very early solar system.
Wait, so you're telling me some of the water on the moon could be from the same stuff that formed Earth, like billions of years ago?
You got it. The study identified something called enstatite chondrites in the lunar samples. These meteorites are like time capsules from the early solar system, and scientists believe they played a key role in delivering water to a young Earth.
Wow, so we could potentially drink water on the moon that's billions of years old, a direct link to Earth's formation. It's incredible.
It really highlights how closely connected Earth and the moon are, even reaching back to their formation. And it gives us a peek into those very early days of our solar system.
Okay, so we've got ancient Earth water on the moon. That's already amazing. But you said there was a second source. What's that all about?
The second source of lunar water, it comes from something a bit more familiar. Comets.
Comets, those icy wanderers of the cosmos. It makes sense, but I'm curious how they figured that out.
You see, when scientists analyze water, they don't just look at the H2O molecule itself. They look at the specific types of hydrogen and oxygen atoms present. These different types are called isotopes, and they act like a unique fingerprint for the water's source.
So it's like cosmic forensics for water. They're analyzing the quote-unquote fingerprints of the water molecules to trace them back to their source.
Exactly. And what they found is that some of the lunar water has isotopic fingerprints that closely match the water found in comets.
So the moon basically got a cosmic ice delivery from these cometary impacts, adding to its water reserves. Suddenly, those dry, dusty lunar plains seem a bit more lively.
They do, don't they? And it goes to show how dynamic the moon's history has been. For a long time, the prevailing theory was that most lunar water came from solar wind interacting with the moon's surface. But this new research challenges that assumption.
So does this new research completely debunk the solar wind theory?
Not necessarily. It's still possible that solar wind contributes to lunar water, but this study suggests it's not the primary source. And that's the beauty of science, constantly refining our understanding based on new discoveries.
I love how this research turns what we thought we knew on its head. It's like the moon is revealing its secrets layer by layer. But what does this discovery mean for the future of lunar exploration? Does it change things?
It absolutely changes things. Think about it. If we can access and utilize this ancient water directly from the moon, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. No more relying solely on, those costly shipments from Earth. We're talking about sustainable lunar living.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. Sustainable lunar settlements, not just flying visits.
Precisely. Lunar water could be a game changer for long-term human presence on the moon. We could use it for life support systems, potential hydroponic farming, even industrial applications. And of course, let's not forget the potential for rocket fuel.
Right, that hydrogen and oxygen combo. That's rocket fuel gold. A lunar refueling station would be a massive leap forward for space travel. It could open doors to exploring deeper into our solar system and beyond.
It's truly exciting to consider. This research has the potential to reshape lunar and planetary science for decades to come. It's a testament to the power of scientific inquiry, pushing the boundaries of our understanding and revealing a shared history between Earth and the Moon that we're only beginning to grasp.
It's amazing how this research helps us understand that we're all part of this vast, interconnected cosmic tapestry.
And think about the implications for other celestial bodies. If lunar water has such diverse origins, what does that tell us about the possibility of finding water and maybe even life on other planets and moons?
Now you really get me excited. The search for life beyond Earth is one of humanity's biggest questions.
And this research provides a tantalizing clue. It expands our understanding of where water can come from, how it can be stored, and the potential for it to exist in places we might not expect. It's a reminder that there are still so many mysteries out there waiting to be uncovered.
I'm completely hooked. But before we wrap up our lunar adventure, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with today?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that the moon is far from the barren, desolate world we once imagined.
Yeah.
We've gone from assuming it was bone dry to uncovering this rich and complex water history, tied to Earth's formation and those wild early days of the solar system.
Yeah, it's a remarkable shift in perspective. We're essentially rewriting the story of the moon, and its water is a key chapter in that story. It's like the moon holds a cosmic time capsule, preserving clues about our solar system's origins. Who knows, maybe even hints about the ingredients for life itself.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thought, isn't it? And it raises a fascinating question for our listeners to ponder. If lunar water has such diverse origins, what does that tell us about the possibility of finding water, and maybe even life, on other celestial bodies? The search continues.
Ooh, shills. That's a question that'll definitely keep me looking up at the night sky with a sense of wonder. Well, we've reached the end of our lunar deep dive, and I have to say, I'm feeling incredibly inspired by the ingenuity of these scientists and the mind-blowing discoveries they're making.
It's a testament to human curiosity and our drive to explore the unknown. With each new finding, the moon becomes an even more compelling destination for exploration and discovery.
We've journeyed from thinking of the moon as a dry, lifeless sphere to uncovering a hidden history of water, linked to the birth of our own planet and shaped by cosmic wanderers. Who knows what other secrets are waiting to be unlocked?
The future of lunar exploration is bright. With missions like Artemis on the horizon, we're entering a new era of understanding and utilizing the resources of the moon. It's an exciting time to be following these developments.
This deep dive has given us a glimpse into the incredible discoveries happening in lunar science and the potential they hold for our future in space. From sustainable lunar bases to cosmic refueling stations, the possibilities are truly endless. So until our next deep dive, keep looking up and never stop exploring.